Hello YouTube, this is Bodhi Bird, and today I really wanted to bring to you, opening a link today. And however, it's not going to be possible because I wanted to do the video outside like the last one, but it's raining really badly, so it's not going to be feasible. So, however, I figured I would like to show you a couple of other things, and I'll begin by saying that the other day I was with my mother at the barn where we boarded our horse, and she was letting kids ride the horse and stuff, and so anyway, and there's no Wi-Fi out there, there's no cell service or anything, and I'm not actually one of those gamers who likes to play video games on my phone, and just don't really dig the touchscreen interface. I've had a few games here and there. I guess Amateur Surgeon is pretty fun sometimes, but I just don't really ever dig the phones of school. I don't really dig the games on my phone. So it's not uncommon for me to carry my old school gray ass Game Boy or my 3DS or my Game Boy Advance SP around with me. And one of the things I like about the old school Game Boy, without the backlit screen, is that when it's really bright out, you can see what's going on the screen. Everything's fine. You don't have to worry about glare. Whereas with the 3DS and some of the backlit models, not so much. And the other thing I like about the old school gray Game Boy is that it's really thick. But actually, this video isn't about the Game Boy. I was out at the bar, so I was playing my Game Boy. I was playing Tetris Attack, which is like my favorite game ever. Super Nintendo version, Game Boy version, Pokemon Puzzle League. Yeah, don't judge. Anyway. Anyway, I was playing my Game Boy, and this little 8-year-old says to me, "Why do you like to play those old games?" I was like, well, I just do. There's fun. There's no internet out here. And he says, "I think they're stupid." So I said to him, well, when I was about your age, I was very lucky if I had a Game Boy, and I really don't think I did. I really wanted a Game Boy very badly. He says, "Well, if I was you back then, I wouldn't have even wanted anything." I was like, okay, but that's fine. And it got me to thinking, this kid does not know the struggle. Not even a little bit, because this old gray Game Boy with the green screen and green and black monochrome, which I love monochrome. I wish there was more things monochrome. There's color screens everywhere, but I wish I could set my computer settings to like just plain green and black. That would be cool if I wanted to, but you can't. It's almost kind of weird like that. But anyway, this is high tech compared to what I'm about to show you today, and I don't have any Game & Watches, which, they're really cool too. But what I do have to show you first and foremost is going to be a YouTube first, because I've actually been looking for a video about this thing for a long time, and no one's ever made one. This was in the movie. This was seen in the movie Disney's Flight of the Navigator, and it's called Tomy Skycatch. Now, what's particularly interesting about this is it does not use batteries at all. It is an entirely mechanical game, and I've seen very few things like this ever in my life, and I can't believe they managed to make something mechanical and this sophisticated. And this is frankly one of my favorite handheld games that I have. I mean, as far as for what it is. I mean, granted, I wouldn't be taking this thing out in public like I would my Game Boy. I mean, I'm a little hipster with the Game Boy. But this, if you're caught playing this out in public, in today's day and age, I'm pretty sure the little men in white coats are going to come out and get you. Take you away. But as a collector's item, this is pretty cool. Now, also, I believe this is particularly very rare. And that doesn't mean that something being rare doesn't mean it's like, you know, very, very valuable. I think you could probably pick one of these up for like 20 bucks easy. I found this at Goodwill for $1.59. And I thought it was so neat, and to me at the time it was so unique, I just had to pick it up. So I'll give you a little demonstration really quick about how it works. Now I've already wound it up, I think. So this is the screen, I guess in quotation marks. And right here, this is the start button. Now you wind it up initially, and there's a little lever here, and that's your start. Now the object of the game is when you press start, is that you want to catch the little guys in the parachutes, which is a little harder to do than you think, because they you have to have it in just the right place, because there's these little notches that indicate, you know, a hit. And so basically you want to avoid the eggs. I'm actually not sure why. I think if you were a duck, you would want to catch the eggs, but as much as I've tried to catch the eggs, it doesn't do anything, or if it does, it actually makes you lose points. And you definitely don't want to catch the boxes. So those are basically, I guess, distractions. So I'm going to begin the demonstration, and try to find a good place to put my thumb so you can see the score. It's going to be difficult to do behind the camera. Oh, and this is your left and right. This moves your duck left and right. So I'm going to start, and we're going to try to catch him. And when the little duck twitches like that, that means he caught the duck. And you see when he doesn't twitch, he didn't catch the duck. And, oh, you look at that. See, I had my hand on the wheel, so it hasn't been scoring properly. Come on, come on. Catch a duck, catch a duck. There we go. There we go. Alright, and that's kind of how it works. So when you want to play the game again, you got to take this, you go back to the start, and then you put this back in the stop position, and then you wind it up right here. Okay, well, let's do it one more time just for, and I'll try to keep my hand out of the way this time. And that is Tomy's Sky Catch, the mechanical pocket arcade. However, that's not all I have to show you today. I also have a Tomytronics Cosmic Combat, which is basically Space Invaders. But instead of having like a... This one is in fact electronic. However, instead of having a regular, you know, LCD screen or anything else like that, it's got a it's got like a vacuum fluorescent display like you would find in these, you know, old calculators. Pretty cool old calculators, too. we'll talk about that another day, maybe. But it's got like a little display like that, and I'm sure this kid would have got a real kick out of seeing this. If he thought the Game Boy was stupid, well, I don't think any of these are stupid. I would say that these are remarkable for what they were and when they came in their day and age. So I want to show you a little bit of Cosmic Combat. I'm pretty sure there's probably some videos of YouTube about this. This is actually a little bit more common than the Skycatch. So, here we have Cosmic Combat. And we turn it on, and we pick game 1. And also, yeah, I would also like to point out it uses these massive C batteries. But it needs that because I'm sure we don't have the most efficient electronics in there. And those vacuum fluorescent displays suck juice a lot. So anyway, we start the game by pressing shoot. And I just failed miserably. Oh, not game over. I thought it was game over. Oh, not game over yet. Oh, how is that not game over? I guess you get a life every time you get 100 points or something? Okay, that is game over. So we got 273. Now naturally, when you take the switch and you put it over to the right side, it makes the game significantly harder. Yeah, I guess because they shoot more bullets at the same time. So, that is Cosmic Combat. I also think that if you carry this around with you in public and play with this, you are either super hipster or absolutely out of your mind. But I wouldn't say it's fair to knock it. So anyway, I want to conclude this video with stay tuned. I'm going to try to bring this video to you as soon as I possibly can. And you know, in the meantime, you know, when I can't do them, I'll do other videos. Stuff. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.